All right, we're going to try this again. Yesterday, I was having all kind of technical difficulties. And then on top of me having technical difficulties, my voice was kind of gone as well. And then my technology wasn't working. I was over it. We back. About to try this again. Run it back, and talk about Chrisean being arrested. Now, y'all know that my DMs was blowing up with people telling me, are you going to go live? Are you going to cover it? Are you going to talk about it? You know that we come to you when it comes to this topic, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I wanted to be able to come through for y'all yesterday, but it just was not working out for me at all. Like, it just wasn't working out. It wasn't happening. And then I'm like, and my voice gone. It's just crazy. Like, I did my dating show this weekend, and before I get into Chrisean, I'm going to just tell y'all real quick, okay? So I did my dating show this weekend, and I don't know, like, I've noticed every single time when I either, like, get really, really mad or not necessarily, because I wasn't really, really mad this weekend, but it's either or. So it's like either I'm really, really mad or I get into like a very high stress situation, then I like lose my voice. So it's like putting on 2 shows back to back, trying to produce it, trying to get everything together. I was like, it was stressful. So by Monday, my voice was kind of like gone or whatever. And I'm just like, why does this always happen? Like, what is going on here? It's crazy. But anyways, we're back. We're better. I done drunk some tea, and we about to talk about this. So yesterday, everybody was talking about Chrisean getting arrested because she decided to go to Blueface court appearance while she has open active warrants. Now, she went to his court appearance and she got arrested on the spot. So a lot of you guys have already seen the footage, but baby, we didn't see it over here. So we gonna go on over all of the details that I come across today. Okay, period. So let's pull up the footage of her going into the courthouse and then her leaving the courthouse arrested. So boom. So this is a video right here. Let me make it a little bit bigger, and hopefully I sound all right enough to get through the live and all of that. So let's get to it. So that the guy in the blue jacket is Blueface's dad. So while Blueface has been arrested, he and Chrisean have been living in Blueface's home, and they have been living together. He been the daddy, the grandpappy, the granddaddy, and, they have been living together. So this is them two arriving to court together because Blueface had a court hearing, and I guess they were trying to see if Blueface was going to be released or stay in jail. So let's roll it. All right, so as you can see, she got her baby, she got her, the granddaddy, and they going into court.
Okay, you don't see him there as a member with all of his information? Okay.
All right, so this is her being arrested and taken out of the courthouse in cuffs.
What happened, Christine?
And him saying what happened, Christine, is crazy work.
No, they saying I got a whole nother case caught up in
Downtown? I don't even be downtown. It's cool. I got my peoples looking into it. I don't know. Where you going to station? To that one?
Excuse me, sir. What are you guys arresting her for?
For a whole other charge.
A warrant out for what?
I'm sorry?
A warrant for what, sir?
There's a warrant for her arrest, right? This is crazy. Can I just talk to somebody because that don't make sense.
All right, so that's her going into jail. And that's her after she was arrested. Now, before she got arrested, she talked about her having these warrants and basically saying that she was going to be on some catch me if you can type stuff. So she knew that she had these warrants and she willingly decided not to take care of them because according to her, she was not going to be away from Junior willingly. So she allowed them to become fugitive status. And now that makes it look even worse for her as it pertains to her going to court and dealing with this. Since she has been arrested, something that she probably would have been able to get a bond for, she is now being held without bond at all. So they are holding her without bond. So I'm going to show you the video where she talked about knowing that she had a warrant and knowing that she knowingly was going to not adhere to the terms. So hold on one second. All right, this is her talking about it.
I want to claim that I've been paying off fees and getting rid of shit, talking to certain people to help my situation out. Cause I have my son, so the old me would have just turned myself in, and that would have threw from inside to the outside of the jail. So whatever. So I don't be like, But right now I gotta play it cautious because I don't plan on being in jail while my son is growing. Like, I just don't plan on that at all. So my one thing that I've been paying.
Okay, so she says she don't plan on being in jail while her son is growing up. So she basically was on some catch me if you can type stuff. They caught her if they could, and she is being held with no bond. Now, if you go to the booking records, it says that she was booked into the LAPD Valley Jail. The terms of it, it says she has no bail. It also says that, hold on, let me see. Is there anything I need to redact here? Well, I mean, I think all of this information that's shared is kind of known information, so I'll share. So this is, oh shit, it was on the screen. I didn't even know it was on the screen. I thought it was off. Anyway, so this is it right here. So this is the inmate information. As you can see, it says her name, her booking date, all of those things like that. It says her date of birth. And then when you go here, it says her arrest date, which was yesterday. It says where she was booked into. And right here is where it says that she does not have a bail. So it says total hold, bail amount 0, grand total no bail. So she's being held without bail because she refused to turn herself in, handle it, and then be able to get a bail. Now they're like, you're a risk because you fleeing from your responsibility. So therefore she's being held without a bail at this time. I'm not sure if she's talked to the judge by now and they decided that, but at the moment her charges say no bail. Now, it was a lot going on in this situation at the courthouse. At the courthouse, Blueface mom and dad were there in attendance, and it seemed like a lot of people expected for Blueface father to basically step in and get the baby. Now, there was a YouTuber by the name of Do Not that was there. Now, Do Not, he be shading me every chance he get, but you know, you got to give credit where credit is due, and you give people credit for their exclusives. So, Do Not was able to gather the exclusive, so shout out to him for that. And he was talking to the daddy and asking him if he was gonna take Chrisean's baby. And the daddy was basically like, no, I ain't taking a baby. Chrisean says she want her baby to go with somebody else. I'm not getting involved in that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Then Carlissa was like, you know, you live with the baby, so how you not gonna get the baby, blah, 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 blah. And it turns out that I think she wanted the baby to go with Marsh. So it seems like currently Marsh is where the baby is at, according to social media. Now, after that interaction with the daddy and all of that, Carlissa went live, and you know, it is not gonna be Carlissa if she don't add a little dramatics to it, baby. She gonna add the drama every time.
See my son in court looking like old dog from Menace to Society, and it crushed me to my core. I cried. I got kicked out. I'm kicked out. Everybody's still in there. It's just, this is, when I say this too much, this too much. At this point, all the elders need to get in and try to help figure this out, because this is too much.
The elders need to figure what out exactly?
This too much for any parent. This too much for any person. Now, both the baby parents is in the jail. I did bring the video cameras because I talked to Wack, and he's, you know, he got a good attorney, and he said it was a slam dunk. So I was, you know, hoping to come get some Nana Boo Boo footage, some footage of, you know, my son maybe coming home today or possibly tomorrow, whatever the case may be. So I did bring the cameras because I got a heads up, but I did not know that I was coming into this type of, it don't even make no kind of sense. It don't even make no kind of sense. I'm not finna try to back daddy for not wanting to take me. See my son in court looking like old dog from Menace to Society, and it crushed me to my core.
All right, so that's what Carlissa had to say. Now, I found out some interesting information from one of my sources that got the exclusive for the James Wright situation. So as you guys know, when I reported the James Wright situation, I played for you guys the dispatch call. So the dispatch call was given to me by a blogger by the name of What Had Happened Was blog. She found out a way to like get the dispatch call, and she was able to get it off of this app. And it told her like all of the details. I shared it with y'all, blase, 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 blah. Now, this same blogger, which is What Had Happened Was blog, sent me another exclusive as it pertains to Chrisean. Now, I don't know if it was exactly Chrisean in the midst of this, but the only female resident that I am aware of and What Had Happened blog is aware of is Chrisean. Now, there is another dispatch call from Blueface's home 3 days ago. So just 2 days before she was arrested, there is a dispatch call that states that there was a fight at the residence or an incident at the residence that required police assistance. and it involved the female resident of the home. Now, the address is redacted. It is Blueface home. I did my own. I had her send it to me unredacted. I looked and Googled the address, and it is, in fact, Blueface's house. So with that being said, I'm going to share with y'all this exclusive that comes straight from What Had Happened Was blog, that there was a fight or some type of altercation just 2 days before she got arrested for going to Blueface Courthouse. Now, I don't know if something happened with whoever, but let's pull it up on the screen for y'all right now. So this is the call. Hold on. So this is the dispatch call right here. And What Had Happened Was blog assumes that it got to be Chrisean that they're talking about. So the redacted address that is redacted in black is Blueface address. I verified it. I double checked, triple checked, cross checked, pulled up the address, looked it up, and this is to Blueface's home. So let me play that for y'all right now.
Secretary 61 Adam Handle 61 assist 415. Chris. Informant states she's in a fight with a female black adult who's sitting in a vehicle right outside of location. Informant's very uncooperative, will not answer questions. See the house at location tag 2 61 Adam Handle.
All right, so it says it real quick, but on the on the screenshot that she sent me that does not have her tag on it, it says, I'm going to read it to you. Hold on. And I might put like an extra watermark on here so that y'all could read it. But it says, a 911 caller has reported an unconfirmed incident at, and then it put Blueface address. And it says, Blueface address, it says, informant states that she's in a fight with a female black adult who's sitting in a vehicle right outside of the location. Informant's very uncooperative and will not answer questions. See the house at location tagged at, et cetera, 61 Adam Handle. I don't know what that relates to in police terms, but it says police have received a report of a fight involving 2 individuals. So let me put up the redacted version that you guys can see a little bit more. Donat says, Blueface dad allows CPS to take Chrisean's baby into the bathroom at the courthouse. I think they working on paperwork to get that child. All right. I wouldn't be surprised, child. I wouldn't be surprised. And What Had Happened blog says she's the only female resident trust is her. So let me, hold on. Let me try to, hey, can you send me the screenshot that you sent me not redacted? Can you put your watermark on it, but drop the opacity again, like I said, and show like the top and the bottom part that it has all the information, but drop the opacity on your blog, on your thing, so that we could see it more, so I could share it with the audience. Because I forgot I don't have Photoshop on this computer. It's on my laptop. But if you could see, it's kind of hard to see with her tag right here, but it says, police have received a report of a fight involving 2 individuals, and then it has Blueface address, and then it says, hold on, let me just do it, because I think she redacted a little too much to where you can't even see the other line. So hold on, let me try to show y'all so y'all can see the actual receipt right quick. Or if you could do it real quick, What Had Happened blog, that'd be better. Just the full screenshot that you sent me, but just redact only the address, not the second line and not what came before it and what came after it. But yeah, so it looks like there was an incident a altercation of some sort just 2 days before she got arrested. And it's very interesting. So hold on, let me go. Let me see if she sent me it real quick, because I don't want y'all to... Let me see. Marsh went off and said she didn't know any of them and didn't trust anyone. Marsh allegedly have a CPS... What? So, in the meantime, while we get this figured out, this receipt redacted, to show y'all, I'm going to let some of y'all come up and y'all tell me what y'all think about the situation. Let's put StreamYard. Oh, damn, I got to log in and everything. But anyway, so what y'all think about all of that? Let me see if she resent it. Here. I'm going to just try to fix it real quick. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 'Cause I don't know how long it's going to take her. Let me try to redact it real quick on the fly. Open. All right, so let me just take out his address real quick. I think some of y'all know part of his address, so I'm going to just leave a little bit so that y'all know. All right. Okay. So let me write her name on here. What had happened was blog. Oh, she said she sent it. Never mind. Because, child, I'm over here like, let me redact it real quick. Hold on. Let me see. The bottom part too. It was a whole screenshot. It had the top and then it had the bottom that listed a 911 call at the bottom. You cut that part off. You cut that part off. But this is what is attached to Blueface address right here. Hold on. She cut off part of it, but on the bottom of it, it says a 911 call has been reported, an unconfirmed incident at, and then it says Blueface address at the bottom. So right here, this was 3 days ago. It says police have received a report of a fight involving 2 individuals. It says St. Gregory 6-1 Adam handles 6-1 assists, and it says blank drive, Crescent Oak Crest. Informant states she's in a fight with a female black adult who's sitting in a vehicle right outside the location. Informant's very uncooperative and she will not answer questions. See the house, the location tag to 6-1 Adam handle. And then below that, it was an asterisk and it said 911 call sent to, and it has Blueface address on there. So if you guys are, y'all know the apps that got all the 911 calls and all that. This is on the app that shares the 911 calls. And this was just 3 days ago and it lists Blueface address. So I'm not really sure the tea on that, but the only female that any of us is aware that is staying in Blueface's home is Chrisean. Now, who the informant is and who all of this and that, I really don't know. So we'll keep you posted on that, but I just wanted to bring y'all up to speed. Now let me log into my StreamYard so that I can pull some of y'all up. Okay, they made it easier to log into StreamYard now. Allow. Enter studio. Okay, they trying to make some upgrades or whatever. All right, here's the link. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I feel like it's a very unfortunate situation for the baby that he has two irresponsible parents who are making decisions that's not necessarily in his best interest at heart. So, I don't think that somebody said, so the woman who called 911 wouldn't cooperate with 911. All I could tell you is what it say. It say, informant states that she's in a fight with a female black adult who's sitting in a vehicle right outside of the location. So I don't know. So yeah, so y'all let me know if y'all want to come up here and y'all talk about it. I know a lot of y'all wanted me to go live and go over this. I know I'm a day late. And y'all would have preferred for me to get into some things, you know. Somebody said, but what I was saying was, I just think it's an unfortunate situation for the baby. Like, that's the only person that I really feel bad for, is because Blueface put himself in position to go to jail, just being reckless and feeling like he was above the law, tormenting Chrisean, tormenting the baby mama, just going above and beyond, acting ridiculous, getting into stuff at his shows, just acting a whole complete donkey, knowing that he already was on paperwork and everything like that, and he continued to terrorize, continued to do dumb stuff, continue. So the only person responsible for his behavior is himself. Now, Chrisean, on the other hand, she is accountable for her behavior as well. Now, as adults, if we have situations where we get in trouble with the law and you have kids, you got to do what you got to do to secure yourself so that you put your baby in the best position possible. Just ignoring a warrant and acting like it doesn't exist is not the best and the most ideal situation for a child. The best thing to do is handle the situation and, you know, deal with it straight on. So there was some charges. So let me click to see, because I think on this website that I'm looking at, it doesn't really say the details of the charges. Hold on, let me see. Case information. Hold on, let me see. Gossip of the City had like the actual charges. So let me go there to show y'all that real quick. So hold on. And I don't know what these particular charges mean. But these are the ones from Oklahoma. So I'm going to pull this on the screen so that y'all can see it right here. So this is her information. And then these right here, hold on, let me open it in a new tab so that y'all can see it better. I gotta Google these charges and look them up. But these are the previous charges that she had. And it says, failure to display tax stamp on CDS. Hold on, let me do a quick Google right now because I didn't Google it before. Let me see. Failure to display tax stamp on CDS. Okay, it says any dealer manufacturing, distributing, producing, shipping, transporting, importing, or possession of any controlled, dangerous substance without affixing the proper stamp upon conviction is guilty of felony punishable by imprisonment in the state penitentiary for a maximum of 5 years or by imposition. So, this is when they said that she had this is the charge looked like when they said she was arrested with the cocoa. They said she had the cocaine on her. That was one of her charges back when. So this looked like this is that charge. The other one says DST of CDS / possession with intent. Okay, yeah. So this is the previous charge where they had charged her with having, cocaine and all that. And then another charge that she has is pertaining to James Wright. So this one right here is pertaining to the James Wright situation where they had charged her with assault with a deadly weapon and battery on a person with injury. So it appears that these are the two charges that she is facing. But this one ultimately is the one that she has fugitive status for. So the one where it says that she was trying to distribute the drugs, that's the one where it says that she was a fugitive status for. Okay, so it says fugitive status, wanted poster, and this is the one that it seems like she is probably going to get the most trouble for. This is the one that she probably shouldn't have played with at all. So, y'all let me know what y'all think. Natasha, hey, how you doing? What's your thoughts?
My thought is, she need to get her life together.
Okay, cut it off in the back so we can hear you.
I hear. My life, she need to get her life together. Once you have a child, get your life together.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the
Handle
day,
your business for sure. Did you want to add anything else to it?
But no, the whole thing is, she messed it up. She thought she thought nothing's gonna happen to her.
Okay.
She thought everything. Oh, Scooby Doo, my fans, this and that, and this and that. I'm going on YouTube and on her live. I'm getting money, but you're not handling your business. You have to handle your business as a person.
Right.
And she turn around and poof in her face.
What do you think should happen in this situation?
I don't know what should happen. She's supposed to know what's happening. Once you have a kid, you're supposed to turn life around.
All right. Thank you, Natasha.
We have a good night too, baby doll.
All right, you too. Child, the number one person that be shading the fuck out of me. Hello.
Yeah, you know you love me.
The number one person that be talking all this shit. No,
because I love
up?
you. That's why you hurt my feelings because we was cool at the court. Then you coming on the internet talking shit. I'm like, girl, I thought we was past that.
Don't act like you didn't talk shit first. But anyways, what's up? You got the inside scoop on the whole story. Shout out to you. That was good. Blogging. You would definitely was the only one up there with the exclusive. So, whether you talk shit and shade me, I'm going to give credit when it's due. But you start talking shit first. But go ahead.
No, we can move past that. I honestly, I get the clicks and views and move on. I ain't got time for that shit. But anyways,
right.
I'm sorry for cussing on your platform, but so no, it was a freaking movie. It was literally a movie in there, and I didn't expect any of that to happen. I didn't expect Chrisean to get arrested. People came out and lied, speculating that myself, Wack, and Bodine did it because we're connected and they don't, for some reason, people think that they don't like her. I don't know. But when we went into the courtroom, and you cannot record inside the courtroom, like where procedures and stuff. Before it started, the judge, and you've been in court, when the judges are being what they're really saying behind what they say.
Right.
The
You know what
judge,
direction they finna go in, low key.
right, and before Blueface even came into the courtroom to sit down, the judge said, I don't know who Chrisean Rock, she said her name wrong intentionally, and said I don't know who she is, and they said that she's been talking about me to millions of people. Basically, the judge been watching social media and seeing everything.
Okay.
And so when the judge addressed Chrisean immediately, it let me know that the judge told them deputies that if Chrisean was coming to their court to apprehend her, that's who I believe put Chrisean in that situation.
So
In
the
addition,
judge started out. That's kind of odd. I'm wondering, what did she
exactly.
say about the judge? I didn't even see that.
So Chrisean had basically posted something saying that the judge don't like her and she's doing it's the blue, and she basically, I don't really fully know, but you know, people people on Instagram, they really know. They was like, she's went after the judge. She's been talking about the judge, and I didn't even know that until the judge brought it to my attention. I was like, huh? And I'm like, aren't you supposed to be fair and impartial? You're so busy focused on what Chrisean is saying outside of court. And when she said that, that judge said it in a nice, nasty way to what I knew that, okay, this judge is shady. This judge is messy. And the way that whole hearing went, you can totally tell the judge is with all the mess. Like, you know, she's wanted to be at her phone cackling. But when the judge addressed Chrisean first, before Blueface even got in there, that told everybody in the courtroom that it was the judge who told the deputies that Chrisean's been talking crap about her. Chrisean got these warrants. And see,
Yeah, well,
and I believe,
gonna say allegedly told, because we don't know who told the deputies. Because when you have a warrant, bounty hunters are looking and scanning your social media anyways, and she has already made herself really like her movements very noticeable. Like she's one of those people to where it's like you can clock what's she gonna do. Like, you know, she gonna go to the football thing. You know where she gonna be at, because she posts where she gonna be at, and she tell on herself where she gonna be. So I mean, it literally could have just been people that, you know, run a bounty thing and knew that she would be there and you know, wanted to cash in. So I'm gonna say allegedly, but you were there, so you know, that's how you know.
I would have said to say, it's like, it's very weird. It's very odd, unusual for a judge to address someone who's not a party to the case, but someone who has spoken out against that individual. That's very unusual. So when the judge said that, and then there's other character traits that the judge displayed dealing with Carlissa and other thing that let me know that she's very shady and messy, low key. So
Carlissa said that she got kicked out. Why did she get kicked out?
Carlissa wasn't doing nothing but seeking attention. Like, let's be clear, is she went in there, so as soon as she seen Blueface hair just hit the corner before his whole, she fell out. Like, you know how the people be falling out in church and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how she started acting. And then I guess she couldn't see him, so she moved to another side, did the same thing. And I guess she didn't have the good view, so she sat right in the middle where the judge had no choice but to see Carlissa. She wanted all the attention of the court. And it was Jada's best friend had her daughter there. She was well behaved, but you know, kids are gonna be moving around, making a little noise, dropping stuff. And so the judge made an order and said that there would be no public outbursts, none of that, no anything except for the child. If anybody else, you're gonna get out. So Carlissa, it was just like a cry for help. Like she was being so victimized, and it was distracted. And the judge and then like, okay, you know how I go when the state do examination, then cross-examination, and they got to get the facts and stuff out, right?
Right.
So when the state was cross-examining the deputy, Carlissa, what? Carlissa, I'ma sue the jail. How did drugs get into jail? The police did.
Oh yeah, because there was allegedly THC found in his system or something like that.
Yes, okay, not in his system, in his cell. So I totally believe it was a setup. Now, I don't mess with dabs. I don't mess with nothing. Like, I got weed in my hand right now. That's the only thing I mess with THC. All the THCA, dabs, crystals, and stuff, especially in jail, ain't no telling what they mixing them with. So I mistakenly, based on how they was describing it in court, it sounded like some meth or something, but it was THCA, the white crystal form. And so basically, when Blueface went to take a shower, they did a sweep and they found this in his dorm. And then we came back, they was like, look what we found. So to me, just that situation alone in the circumstance reeks setup. And there's also other allegations, factual allegations, like serial number, like when they register the evidence and they take it to the labs. So they had a series of numbers. One set of numbers represented the year, and then the next set of numbers represented like 013, 018. And the big question, the big cliffhanger that we're waiting for, and Blueface's next court date is July 29th, is the serial number does not match. It says 181 here, and then after the lab got the package, it says 184. So I specifically told Blueface lawyer, I said, listen, you gotta ask the expert that evaluates these materials to see what type of drug they are. Do you guys label your packages like a checkbook? Like, you write 1 check, 2 check, 3 check, 4 check. Because if that number changed from 181 and suddenly is 184 after it leaves the lab, there was an opportunity to tamper with 4 different packages. And that on itself is enough grounds to get the case thrown out. But, Blueface lawyer is very performative, very emotional, I must add. But he definitely is fighting for Blueface. I will say that.
So, what did they say, like, as far as, like, if they gonna let him out or whatever, like, are they gonna give him more time or what?
Yeah, so the judge is definitely not fair and definitely not partial. The whole battle between the judge and Blueface's attorney is we need to get this rectified. We need an order on this today because Blueface was supposed to be getting out in, I think, 2-3 weeks, top of July, and everybody was expecting him to get out in July. But now this judge has been messing around and moving the calendar, and she gave him a court date on July 29th. It's a VOP charge. And so when he's supposed to get out after time served, they're going to hold him because now he has a court date for VOP. You're not going to get out of jail on a VOP charge.
But wasn't he already going to get held anyways because of the charge out of Las Vegas? Like, wasn't that the whole thing? Like, once he served his violation in LA, that he was then going to get held for the Las Vegas. He was going to have to be accountable for what happened in Las Vegas.
That could be the case, but from what I know from Wack and Bodine and I think they're suspecting that that's just going to be time served for what he did in LA. And I don't know how that's going to work, but that's interesting as well, because especially if you're in the system and they want you, they have every right to say, hey, yeah, you've done enough time in Los Angeles to cover this, but it's still our county. It's still our jurisdiction. That's not our jurisdiction. You owe us time. They have the right to say that. You're absolutely right.
Right. And she told him that if he got into any trouble at all, that she was not going to play with him and that she was going to hold him accountable to the fullest extent.
The one in Vegas?
Yes.
Yeah, and that judge that he has right now, she totally gives me Gossip Girl vibes, to where if that's the case, they already talked and they already know what's going on. They already have a plan with him, and everything else, like these court hearings that he's going to, is pretty much a game of charades. They know what they want to do. They know what they're going to do. They have the right to do it. And, that's just yet to be determined, but yeah, like that judge is definitely shady. And
yeah, Blueface asked for it for himself. He knew he was on papers and he just went around town running amok, acting a damn fool, like he didn't have this 5-year halo above his head.
I mean, Chrisean, the same thing. Like,
yeah, the same thing for both.
Oh my gosh. And now I don't know if you got knee deep into like what's going on with the baby and what the blogs posted from the video I recorded with Carlissa and Papa Blue, and how these strangers took Chrisean's baby in the bathroom for about 10, 15 minutes. And Marsh came, and Marsh was very upset about that. And I'm thinking that that one white Mexican lady was taking pictures and a part of CPS or something. I don't know. It's disturbing me.
Well, from what I heard from the blogs, they said that it wasn't strangers, it was people that she was on the football team with or something.
Okay, so Chrisean just started playing football, give or take. You mean to tell me you gonna know somebody that you go and play sports with, that's around you for 2 months, and now you trust them with your baby without you being around and your presence and your custody? Like, and then Junior is a celebrity baby. You know how many people are jealous because of that? Just, I would not trust it. Like, we've seen the Shanquilla Robinson situations. We've seen it.
Yeah, you wouldn't trust it, but was the people her, because that's what I got, the information that I got, that they were her teammates.
No, okay, so Kiki was her teammate, and Kiki had a cast on, but there was another lady with Kiki, a white Mexican lady, who is connected to a boy that lived with Chrisean, and he's been in communication with this Hispanic woman that was with Kiki for whatever reason. So he has come out and said that he was on FaceTime with these women in the women's bathroom while they were changing the baby diaper. To me, that raises a lot of different flags. To me, it even goes into the extent of pedo. Like, why are you watching a baby get changed? What type of information you're conveying? Why do you need to be on the phone? Captain for Likes Reacts actually posted, she was there with me. And the part that she actually got when Marsh came to the courthouse.
Somebody said they went live. It was not strangers or CPS. It was a girl named Selena that was with Kiki.
Listen, Kiki, Marsh don't even know or trust Kiki.
Who is Kiki? I don't know who Kiki is. I haven't been watching Chrisean that close, to be honest.
Kiki is I don't want to say random, because Chrisean is the type that, you know, when she meets somebody, she cool with them, she probably start calling them family type of deal. So they could have probably had that, but to outsiders looking in, Kiki just got into the picture when they was playing football. It's alleged, somebody said that Kiki's the one who was leaving negative, hateful comments about Chrisean, but around her at the same time. This is where the jealousy might come in, if that's true. But when Marsh came to pick up the baby, and Marsh said out of her own mouth, it's on the video, like, you can't deny this. Marsh said, I don't trust none of y'all. Why would y'all go? She looked at Blueface father and said, why would you let these strangers, who are these people? Why would you let these strangers in the bathroom with this baby? Now, Chrisean probably, you know, felt a certain way about Kiki, but Marsh obviously didn't trust Kiki and this white Mexican woman to go in the bathroom with this baby. And they were in there to change one diaper, and they was in there for 15 minutes. Like, when Carlissa and Blueface father was arguing for a whole 15-minute gap, they was in the bathroom, and Marsh stormed out of that bathroom very upset. Kiki limping out, and the Mexican woman, she looked very nervous, like something was going on. And then Marsh went through snapping at Bodine. Marsh went through snapping at Blueface.
Well, I'm gonna say the part that you didn't observe is alleged, because I wasn't in the bathroom, you wasn't in the bathroom, so we're gonna say alleged. But the parts that you did observe, that's your firsthand account. I can't speak to Kiki, Lily, BB. I wasn't in the bathroom. I didn't even see the live, so I'm not privy to that. But
fair enough. And what I'm saying, as far as what happened in the bathroom, we can only go by what people have spoken. There's this gentleman that came out and said that he was on the phone with the white lady the entire time while she was in the woman's bathroom on FaceTime. So this is where I'm beginning to peek into the bathroom based on that gentleman's words. Now, he has tried to retract his words, because I feel like there's something else going on, and this could lead to a CPS investigation if that was the initiation of it. Like, why would these people, this, like, out of nowhere, this baby's so vulnerable? Like, it really, Neek, if you was there, like, you would understand what I'm saying.
I mean, I know the baby vulnerable without being there, like, you know. So, I mean, I get what you're saying, but, you know, for some reason, Chrisean trusts them people. So, you know, I mean, she the mama at the end of the day. So it's basically, you know, what she feels is right for, you know, her child and all that.
I mean, but I mean, Blueface dad basically said that too. He was very adamant about it. He's gone on the strub photos and this whole grandpa the other year. That's just is out of the question. If you say if me, you, Blueface father, anybody saying in one breath that Chrisean is a child, she don't know accountability, she been should have turned herself in, she does dumb things, and suddenly we are supposed to fold when we say because she's a mother, she can be responsible for a life that's younger, more vulnerable, and dealing with whatever allegations of neglect she already has on her. I don't trust that. I don't think she knows what's best, even though I feel like her letting Marsh be the godmother and taking care of it is great. But then they said Marsh went out that night to a club. I don't know. It's just very messy. And I try not to get too deep in it because I really get involved and I'm you know, I really don't want to get too involved, but these are the facts that I know.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you for coming up. Thank you, Stevie. He said, tell that little girl happy birthday. Her birthday done been passed. But yeah, I'ma tell her for you. So was there anything else you wanted to add?
No, thank you for allowing me to speak, and I don't have a problem with you.
Okay, well, good to know. Good
And
to know.
it's great, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
All right. All right. So I was sent, let's see, some videos from Carlissa. I don't know exactly what's all on all the videos, so I'm gonna just download them and play them for y'all. Let me send 2 more videos to my phone because it's not letting me save it on my computer. And then somebody in the comments said, Neek, are you okay? Do I look like I'm not okay? Like, why did you say that? Oh, wait, am I? One second, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all. Oops. Okay, let me just send that one. All right, let me save these and then play them for y'all. I don't even know what they're saying, but it's Carlissa and she is a fool. Y'all know Carlissa is a fool, honey. All right. So let me pull these up. Let me pull these up.
Why is she even addressing stuff like that? The judge literally stood up and said, so I was already ticked off. I'm not a Chrisean Rock fan. It just was, the day was just already starting off bad for me.
Wait, does it
and if my husband was there, I probably wouldn't have asked that question out loud because he probably would have told me to shut the fuck up, and I do listen sometimes. But my husband wasn't there, and that security guard kept trying to tap me and tell me. I'm not a Chrisean Rock fan. It just was, the day was just already starting off bad for me. And if my husband was there, I probably wouldn't have asked that question out loud because he probably would have told me to shut the fuck up, and I do listen sometimes. But my husband wasn't there, and that security guard kept trying to tap me and tell me not to say nothing. But I just felt like Rosa Parks, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to sit in the back of this bus because this is dumb. We literally just sitting in here talking about some motherfucking weed, and I know all of y'all smoke weed except me. Wasting our taxpayer dollars and time. That should have just been like, okay, he spent time in the hole, I'm sure. That should have been the end of the punishment. Yes, get a different judge. I mean, I'm pretty sure she gonna go think about it because they had the wrong room. They found the drugs in. It just was giving a whole bunch of chaos, a whole bunch of Chrisean, I'm not a Chrisean fan type shit. It just was not given. And I felt like Rosa Parks in that motherfucker. Literally, I knew I was gonna get kicked out as soon as that judge said, I'm not a Chrisean Rock fan. I said, oh, hell no. We in the courts talking about Chrisean Rock, and she on this case, but she ain't on this case. You know what I'm saying? Oh, baby, that's gonna come back round on you or your grandkids. Somebody gonna get that. On a woman with a child and knowing they about to separate. Oh, baby, that's a dirty motherfucker there. I wouldn't want to be that person. I don't think Jaden got that in her heart. I know she might have called him if she seen her at the if she seen her at the club or she seen her at the grocery store by herself, but with her baby. You know what kind of motherfucker? That's a junkie nigga right there. That's somebody who don't give a fuck about their own kids. That's you gonna find out. That's a dirty motherfucker there, because you gotta be ruthless. You gotta be ruthless to call the cops on a woman with a baby at a courthouse. Oh, baby, that's
All right, let me go to the other one.
right. Why would you even go over there? Fucking with them white people. Who goes around police? Who goes around police with an active warrant? Somebody that's obviously there to see about their baby daddy.
Ain't that much love in the world.
Ain't that much love in the world. I might have did some dumb shit like that in my 20s.
Yeah, you probably would too.
I'd have ran from their ass. She should have did a football move on their ass and zipped right the fuck on out of there. That's what I would have did.
Carlissa just be chatting.
Held a lot of water. I know Jaden ain't no snitch. I doubt very seriously she would have did that. That had to be somebody that wasn't a part of. She shouldn't have that much trust in nobody. Do I have Marsha's number? No, I do not have Marsha's number, but can y'all please tell her she can call me if she need any help or anything she need to go buy or pick up for the baby, car seat, whatever she need to get. Bail. I don't know her personal business about no bail. Money. I'm pretty sure Whack don't want to have to go pay for something unnecessarily. So that ain't really making good sense either. Because you know John gonna figure out how to get her situated immediately. You don't know Marsh's number, but you said you told Marsh to call you. Marsh got my son number. You forgot Marsh and my son used to be a thing, so I'm pretty sure she can get my number if she need my number. Y'all be thinking y'all know every fucking thing that go on and y'all don't. If Marsh could call you, if she used to fuck with one of my sons, that means she could get a hold of me. I've had the same phone number for 20 years. Why we don't wear clothes? Y'all ask some dumbass questions. Which son? I only have 2 sons, ma'am. And don't y'all start talking about Dre. He had a separation from his wife. During that separation, I think something might have happened with him and Marsh. And that was during the separation. So don't y'all start. Dre is happily somewhere married.
Not her being messy and then saying for people, she giving unsolicited, unknown information. And then after she give unsolicited information, she gonna say don't. Now, Carlissa. Child. Anyway. So outside of that, also what happened before she got arrested, and you know, y'all always be saying stuff in the chat. Somebody gonna say, and I glanced at it while I was reading this. Somebody gonna say, what'd you say? Where the fuck is that message at? Wait, I don't think it was that far down. Anyway, I don't know where the message went. But anyways, let me look at some more posts, but it says something along the lines of something is wrong with my energy or something is off with me or whatever. And you miss like the sweet person that I was or whatever. Or something, I got an attitude or something. I don't know what attitude I displayed on this live. I don't know what y'all want me to be like. What you want me to be like? Like that's gonna make you like make you feel better about like who I am or how I am or whatever. Cause I feel like as long as I've known myself, I've always been a person that had resting bitch face, and I've always been like a person who be looking the same way, like. But anyway, let me go to let's see. There was let me see. There was drama that Blueface and Chrisean had before the arrest where she said that he cut her off, and then he told her, like, he was basically talking to her like she a prostie or something like that. And I'm just like, girl, if you like it, I love it. But I'm not about to play with no ninja with the disrespect. Like, the disrespect that she allowed from Blueface, and the fact that, like, he disrespect her so much, and she still, like, 10 toes down to the point to where you going up to the courthouse knowing that you got active warrants and knowing that, you know, all of this, like, that's crazy. So let me play what was in the blogs, I want to say 6 days ago. So this was a week prior to her getting arrested. She went online and she was basically venting about Blueface cutting her off because she ain't sitting in the house all day. So this is what she said.
Just sit there and be quiet. And I think the real reason why I just sit there and be quiet is because, like, I'm doing a lot. And I'm doing a lot for somebody that showed me completely pure shit. So just because you have a change of heart all of a sudden doesn't mean I'm not still dealing with our past trauma. 1. 2, I took the initiative to what? So you don't have to call Bobo or Whack or any of these people to be in your business, get your account situated, or I don't know, spend money on this. Like, I got you, cool. I got you, cool. And we're not talking about, a couple $100. We're talking about thousands of dollars. We're talking about your lawyer fees. We're talking about the restaurant that's not open. Well, the building, yes, it's getting remade inside, whatever, but you still have to pay. He was just trying to make his point. I didn't just sit there and be quiet. And I think the real reason why I just sit there and be quiet is because, like,
this is repeating.
I'm doing a lot. And I'm doing a lot for somebody that showed me completely pure shit. So just because you have a change of heart.
And it's like, before you got this tattoo on you, removed, face tattoo on you, tattoos here, there. He been showing you the same thing. Like, I'm not sure, like, what difference do you, like, he been showing the same thing. So this is what he said.
Yeah. Alright. It's Blueface, baby. Y'all know I stay on the bitch neck like shoulders now. She knew what time it was before she came to work. Dead homies. But, ain't no buts. It's my way or the highway, bitch. I let a bitch lead before I ever give leeway, and I give a bitch the boot on her D-Day. It's that serious, and that's why. Look, check it out. If this bitch fart, she's going up for adoption. Dead homies. You want to be with me? Bitch better be on by tape. On this head. Ain't nothing open past both but a hoe. And I ain't harboring no hoes. You hear me, Bo?
I hear you, motherfucker.
So spread the word. On that swat. Hey, yeah. Alright. It's Blueface, baby.
All right, so he basically, like I've always said in all of my previous correspondence, was that fact that he talked to her like she's a prostie. He talked to her like she one of his O's on the stroll, and he talked to her like he is the pimp and she got to do what he say, and it's always been given pimp and 304 vibes the way that he talked to her. And the fact that this happened just a few days before the court appearance and she still felt the obligation to show him that she's loyal and she's down and all of that, and then you go to court for him and then you get arrested, it's just like, when is enough enough? Like, when do you decide that your child come first? Like, when do you decide that it's time to stop putting a nigga first, handle your business, and do what you gotta do for you? Because I know who not on the inside is Jaden. Jaden been outside this whole time. She been living her best life. She been stacking her money. She been doing club bookings. She been making appearances. She been promoting brands. She been doing all of that. And you is allowing a man to put your whole program on pause for him because he's in jail. And the first time that you don't do what he wants you to do, he calling you bitch this, bitch that, telling you to get on the program, publicly embarrassing you online yet again, talking about you're going to be up for adoption and all of that. And all of it is showing you, which is what we already know to be, that when he gets out of jail, he going to be treating you the same way that he was treating you before. People only do what you allow. Niggas only gonna treat you how you allow them to treat you. And so as long as she continues to allow him to treat her like she's his 304 and she gotta get out there, make the money and do what he say and be obedient to this degree, he's going to continue to do it. Period. So at the end of the day, the only person that I am feeling a way about or feel sad about is the baby. Somebody said, Neek, she's young and she was doing this because the other baby mama she's young and she was doing this because the other baby mama, so Rock had to show her face. I just knew she had her mind together when she was at the church. How many times Krishanda been at the church and then did fuck shit the next day? Why y'all keep falling for this church thing is what I want to know. How many years are y'all going to keep going and following these church appearance things, thinking that she changed? She was at the church when she gave birth to Junior, and then she was back to doing goofy stuff the next day. She was at the church several occasions before all of her ruckus before. Like, every time she go to the church, do fuck shit. Go to the church, do fuck shit. So I don't understand how y'all still so convinced that the church or anything has changed her behavior. Like, what do y'all be watching is what I be wanting to know. Like, what do y'all look on the internet? Like, I be like, are we looking at the same internet? Are we looking at the same behavior? Are we looking at the same, not only behavior, but repeated behavior over and over and over again? Like, what? Like, we looking at two different internets, two different people, two different this and that and this and that. Because I'm just not understanding. She has always been the same. Somebody said, I agree, but if you have no money or family, a woman has to do what she has to do until she can do better. Y'all got to stop making these excuses. Y'all make it this whole, she has a family, okay? She is not disowned from her family. She is not without family. She's close to her brother. She got friends and all that. Y'all act like this girl don't have no support, nobody to turn to, nobody to run to. Y'all all be trying to figure out any and every way to make excuses for her. When you look at family family is not who you are blood related to. Family is who you make it. And she has made a tribe of people behind her. She got Marsh. She got, who was that woman that was giving her affirmations that was at the damn hospital with her, that light-skinned lady that kept like talking to her and trying to give her positive advice. She got her. She got all of these people that are positive figures in her and surrounding her. She got the church. Okay, the church is your family as well. You know, your family is not just people who you are related to. So this whole notion that she don't got no family and she making these bad decisions. She's not somebody without means. She's not somebody without people who are willing to help. Y'all just make excuses just to make excuses to make excuses. And at some point, it's like you got to hold her accountable. Like, at what point are you gonna hold her accountable? Because she's young, she ain't got no family, or she had a hard life is only going, like, how long y'all gonna use that? Because there are people who had even worse situations than her that are turning a bad situation into a positive one. There's people who are very successful and knowing that they don't want to be like their past and all that. So y'all be just basically making excuses for people, and it get tiring at some point in time. So that's all I wanted to say. Hopefully this situation is a wake-up call for her. I don't think that since she's had her baby, she's been away from him. Me as a mom, I know that when you get that moment where you're away from your child, and it's and I'll tell y'all about my situation. I gave birth to my daughter, and after I gave birth to her, 2 weeks later, I want to say, I don't know if it was 2 weeks later or shortly after I gave birth to her, I got readmitted to the hospital with postpartum preeclampsia. And I was so attached to my baby. Now, mine was much earlier on. I was attached to my baby, and I had postpartum preeclampsia, and I was admitted into the hospital. And because I had left the hospital and came back after I had gave birth, my daughter was not a patient at the hospital, so she could not stay with me overnight. So I know that feeling of being like not having somebody babysit your child because you got something to do, whatever, but being forced to be separated from your child. I know that feeling. I ain't been to jail to be separated from my child or anything like that. But I'm just saying that whole feeling of being forced to be away from your child is a feeling that you just definitely don't want to have. Mine was due to the hospital. Hers, she's being separated from her child due to jail. So hopefully, as she goes through this situation, she needs to really figure out what matters, and she needs to really hone in on the bigger picture. At the end of the day, she got a son. At the end of the day, her son needs her, and he needs his parent to really be there for him, because there's nobody gonna take care of him like a mama. Now, sometimes people could be better, caregivers, but I just think that at this point in time, that should really be her focus. So that's all I gotta say about that. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will catch y'all later. And I'll see y'all next time. What topics do y'all want me to cover? I filmed my dating show over the weekend. So for those of you guys who are just now tuning in, and some people, I've seen some comments where people was talking about my voice and all that. If you have been a night owl and you are a A1 since day one, then you know, and if you've been a Watch Your Mind, anytime I get a high stress situation, I lose my voice. It's either I have like a high stress situation to where I'm like really stressing or whatever, and my voice goes, or if I'm like upset, like I get really, really mad, really, really angry. Now, over the weekend, I wasn't like really, really mad, really, really angry, but I just, putting on 2 shows back to back, filming a dating show, trying to coordinate all of these different people, bring them together to produce a product. I am not used to doing that. Like, I'm used to coming to YouTube. I'm used to, turn on a camera, not having to depend on nobody. Like, You know what I'm saying? So dealing with this dating show, I got some really, really good footage. I think you guys are really, really going to love it, but it was highly, highly stressful. So at the end of the weekend, by Monday, when I was trying to go live yesterday, my voice was cooked. And I hadn't been yelling or anything, but I just noticed just from my body, like, it's always like that. Anytime I have like high stress, it's not from no cold, it's not from no sickness, nothing like that. It's just when I get really, really like worked up and really like, oh my God, like, oh my God, oh my God, you know, I lose my voice. So, that's kind of what that is. But I think y'all gonna really love the dating show. I really produced a fun show. The people who came to do the show, let me tell you, it is night and day from the soft launch to the stuff that I captured this weekend. Now, again, personalities, they brung it. Interactions, they brung it. The dates, all of that, I'm like, I was looking at the footage and I'm just like getting so in awe, like, oh my God, this juicy. I like, you know, it's really good. Now, I changed up the format this time. So the first time that I did my dating show, I did the format of the guy coming out and then him basically choosing two girls to go on a speed date with. And then after he go on a speed date with the two girls, then he's able to see which one want to shoot they shot or whatever like that. This time, I changed it up. So I added different elements in there. I sent them on like a little date and all of that, like filmed their date. Actually, do I have a clip? Let me show y'all a clip that I posted. Hold on. I posted a quick clip of the dating show. Hold on, let me email it to myself so I can show y'all. Let me show y'all a quick clip. This is just a quick clip of one of the dates of my dating show, but I think it's something that y'all thoroughly are going to enjoy. But baby, let me tell you, dealing with people. Oh, let me show y'all. Okay, let me show y'all these two. All right. Let me show y'all these things because not all of y'all are on my Instagram. So not all of y'all have seen some of the stuff that I posted. Somebody said, save time and money. Oh, okay. That's how y'all do promo now? Via super chat? All right now. That's the new way, child. I know y'all was doing promo like that. All right, so let me show y'all the little quick this is one of the shoots. Okay. I'm going to show y'all a little snippet. So, I had some lovely ladies come out. This is one of the pictures of the girls. So, this right here is from Saturday. So this right here is from Saturday, and the show was hilarious. The girls were hilarious. The girls were so funny. Oh my God, the girls were funny. I really had a good time with them. I appreciate them coming through. Now let me show y'all. Okay, so this was from something that I filmed on Sunday. I filmed a different type of show on Sunday, and so this was like a still clip from Sunday. So it was a lot of laughs, and maybe that's probably why my voice is gone, child. It was a whole lot of going on. So that's the ladies, and let me share with y'all the video.
I'm not from Riverside. Riverside get crazy though. Riverside get crazy, you know what I'm saying?
If you ain't even from here.
Cause I've been around the way, and so I moved how I need to move, you know what I'm saying?
How old are you?
Me? I feel like I'm 60 about half the time.
You feel like you're 65.
I feel like I'm 65.
So you're trying to say you got bad back, bad knees.
I feel
All right. So that's just a real quick clip, okay? We done sent them, instead of the speed date, we done sent them on a date, okay? We done sent them on a date, okay? So your girl has been working. Like I said, I think y'all gonna enjoy the tweaks that I made. Y'all gonna enjoy the adjustments. I feel like this was a night out production, okay? You said he looked high, chill. Wait till you see the whole thing. Wait till you see the whole thing, okay? Like, wait till you see the whole thing. Y'all are going to laugh y'all butt off, like, for real. Y'all gonna, it's guts, like, it's guts. But we got some matches this time. I was so excited. I'm like, okay. We got some matches. And then, let me tell y'all, one of the girls and one of the guys that matched, I heard that they have been really hitting it off. Okay? I heard that they have really been hitting it off. They was planning on having a date. And she wrote me and she was like, oh my God, I didn't expect to really meet somebody. Me and him are really hitting it off, blase, blase. And then he wrote me and he's like, yeah, we've been having like good conversations, blase, blase, like that. And I'm like, okay, y'all need to let me film the second date. We need to film the second date. The night owls need to be in on the second date as well. So I'm in the works of that because, baby, their chemistry, it was off the charts, okay? She was like, oh my God, I was so happy I met somebody and all that. And I said, girl, that's what I'm talking about, okay? That's what I'm talking about. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. You said, Nick, you look great, but the girls, I think, should be given a dress code or something. One girl had on house slippers. Child, that's a whole different conversation that I ain't going to talk about right now. But y'all keep saying that I need to give people a dress code as if I don't give people a dress code. But the slippers that she put on was because she came with heels on and then she put the slippers on. So that's that on that. But anyway, we had a good time. Everybody had a dress code. She came with heels. She felt more comfortable in her slippers. It is what it is. You know? But anyway, right. So, you said if me and my BD don't work, I'm going to Neek for my man. I heard that. The Messy Sweet Spot says, looking good. Congrats on your new content. Oh, thank you, Bookie Boo. Y'all make sure y'all go check her out. Check out her content. She got really good content. She be stirring the pot over on the Messy Sweet Spot. So go on over there and check her content out as well. And on that note, yeah, it was really fun though. It was some hiccups along the way, like it wasn't seamless, you know, and it's just because, you know, it's me doing it for the first time. Like I don't really have a lot of content like that. So like getting the people together was a job. It was a chore. And one of the main things that you deal with when you do these type of shows is how many people say that they're going to do it. They confirm that they're going to do it. They let you know the day before, the night before. They even tell you the day of that they're coming and they're going to come and show up. And a lot of people, they would just flake. Like, a lot of people flake. So I would have to, like, book way over the amount of people that I needed to get the amount of people that I actually needed. So that part was stressful because it's like, oh my God, like, I don't want too many people to show up, but then I don't want to have enough that I need. So I kept having to, like, overbook the people because it would be like, I want to say, like, on Saturday, we still had a full show and I still was able to put together the show and it still was enough, you know, and everything like that. But on Saturday, it was like, I want to say like 5 guys that flaked, which was like crazy. And then on Sunday, I had a lot of girls that flaked. So it's going to be like a different process to like secure the people. But we coming. We got it. But yeah, so I'm not gonna release it though until the end of the month. So I'm like, I always be like, as soon as I do content, I feel like, okay, as soon as I do the content, I need to put it out right away. And I don't give myself time to, like, fully promote a episode or a show or a post. I don't really give myself enough time to do that. Like, I just make a video, post it, make a video, post it. I make a video, post it. This dating show, I want it to be right. So I'm going to edit it properly, give myself time to fully edit it. I'm filming a few shows in advance, and then I'm going to, you know, release them like that. Okay, Diddy truck or whatever. Someone says the ones who didn't show up only contacted you just to get a response from you. Perhaps, but we gonna you know, become a lot more strict as it pertains to certain things. But, you know, again, when you just now starting out, you know, you just gotta, you still learning, you still, you know, it's still new. But shout out to Troyce, because Troyce gave me some solid advice that really helped the show. He really helped, like, as far as, you know, avenues to, like, do certain things or whatever. So shout out to him. He is such a gem. It is so, like, when you have people that you can, like, if you need advice or whatever, and they in the same field that you're in, and they, like, you know, want you to, like, you know, be successful in what you do, and they got your best interest at heart, like, that be meaning a lot. Like, Troyce TV is, like, really a genuine. So, like, I really love Troyce so much. Like, ever since, like, me and him has been cool, like, he has just been such a jewel, like, such a gem. And so I appreciate him so much, because his advice that he gave came in clutch. Okay. And I'm going to leave it at that. It came in very, it helped a lot. Okay. It helped a lot. He told me, like, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that. And I said, do this and that? Okay, let me do this and that. Immediate different results. So I'm gonna leave that there. But yeah, it's always good to have good people around. Yes, boss money makers. Yes, that's what I plan to do. So I am definitely going to do shorts. That, like, I'm gonna try to do, like, a whole promo, you know, lead up. So I'm gonna, you know, I got like 2 weeks to the end of the month, so I'm gonna kind of like, you know, produce the content, edit everything, create the shorts so that when I post it, I'm able to, you know, promote it like it needs to be promoted instead of rushing and just posting something right away. So, that's definitely what I plan on doing. Thank y'all so much. Everybody who like gave me advice, actual advice on the last soft launch. I appreciate y'all so much because I took a lot of things that y'all said into consideration. At first, I was kind of like going against like having the white background. And I'm like, no, like everybody has the white background. That's how it's done. Da, 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 da. I'm going to rent a space that got the white background, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, you know what? I can produce this show without a freaking white background. And I can actually like just, because I'm close to LA, like there's plenty of spaces that are like fully produced sets and everything like that. So that's what I did. I rented out like an actual like full on production set. And I think y'all gonna be happy with the result. Like I've been putting a lot of coin into this project. I have been putting a lot of time into this project, and I just really hope that y'all appreciate it because we all collectively made this where I feel like it needs to go. Like with y'all input, my vision, all of us coming together and like people saying, well, Nick, you know, this will be good, that'll be good. Because, you know, some people will just try to hate on your shit and they'll just talk negatively and they think that's giving you advice. No, bitch. I want an actual advice. And the actual advice, I appreciate. So with that being said, we made a good show. I am going to have different variations of the show as well. Like I'm going to do different editions. Like I'm going to do like my age group and younger. And then I'm going to do like older group. And I'm also going to do like a Pride edition where I have like LGBT group. Like I want to have just really good, fun content with people who are single, looking to mingle. Okay. And we're going to get to it. So I'll talk to y'all later.